Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots. My name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today we have another LA Girl palette. This one is the Sunkissed Glow. It looks like this, and it comes in a cardboard sleeve. The sleeve does have the information about the shadows on the back of it, and then if you take it and slide it out carefully, because I almost dropped it earlier. This is what the palette looks like. So this palette does not come with a mirror, and it does have the little plasticky thing on the top of it, so we're going to peel that off. And then the plastic has the names of the shadows on it, so if you want, you can keep it like I do mine and just kind of like mush it onto the top of it, or you can tape it up to the top if you want. So this, as you can imagine, is a lovely neutral palette. Neutrals are my absolute favorites. So we're just going to make a neutral look. I'm not even sure which colors I'm going to use yet. So let me marinate on that for a second while I go ahead and prep the face. Let's see, making a mess. I have the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base here. No surprise. I'm going to throw this on the lid. This is my favorite eyeshadow base. It really does keep my shadow from moving all day and creasing and everything else, and it just makes the colors that much more vibrant. So I'm going to pop that on there. It does have a tacky finish, which is why the shadow stays for so long. It's not sticky like the NYX one, but it is tacky. Also, it's warm in here. So I'm going to turn this fan on, and hopefully it is not too disruptive, but you know how that goes. And then for the shadow, I don't think there's going to be a lot of fallout. But just in case, I think what we'll do, sorry, I think what we'll do is the eyes first, and then we will work on the face. So I'm just grabbing some brushes. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start off with this neutral right here for the crease. This one right here. And we're going to go in with a fluffy brush, and we'll just start doing our little windshield wiper motion and see where it goes. It does have kickback in the pan for sure, but the color is a nice rich brown. Can you see that? It's a beautiful chocolatey color. So this is like perfect for the crease. And we're just going in with our little windshield wiper motion, starting at the corner and then working our way in. Little circular motions and some windshield wiping, all that fun stuff. So that's a nice transition color for the crease. And then we're going to do the other side, same thing. Starting on the outside and then just kind of swishing it around, working our way throughout the crease. Ooh, this brush is shedding. You guys, I think it might be time to take a look at my brushes. I found one the other day too that was shedding. So they're getting old. I've had so many of these brushes for years. What I really need to do is look into investing into some higher end brushes like the Hakahodos or the Sonia G's. I just don't know if I want to drop a mint on a single brush. Especially when there's other brushes out there that are pretty comparable, like the Sonia Kashuk. I love those brushes. And the ones that BH Cosmetics used to make, I don't think they make them anymore, but their brushes were really good too. So that's just us deepening up the crease. I'm going to add a little bit more to this side, and then we'll get going on the lid. Just like that. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so now let's get a flat brush going. And let's see what we're going to throw on the outer corner. Ooh, this is a really beautiful deep chocolate color right here. It's got red in it too, so I think that'll look nice. Let's throw that on the outer corner and see what happens. Just going to press that in. Just doing that pat motion, just packing on the color. All I did too was just dip the brush in the pan. I didn't do anything else, and look at how saturated. Steepen it up a little bit more. Coming right down to that lash line. Just like that. Okay, so now let's pick another shade, something that we can put on our lid. How about we go with something a little bit lighter? Let's try this pink right here, this one. So we're going to use the same brush, but we're going to flip it over and just use the other side. And I'm just going to press it in like I did with the other color. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it's very peachy. I like peachy colors though, I noticed. Because they're so close to pink. And I like pink a lot, so. We're just packing the color on right now. We're not doing anything else, just pressing it on. This shade has kickback, but not as much as that first shade. So, oh my gosh, honestly, this brush is shedding too. What is happening, you guys? I got brushes that are shedding. Gotta do something about that. All right, so we pack that on, and I think that looks good. What do you think? Do you like that? That kind of peachy color? I do. I think it's fun, and it's just right for summer. I'm going to pull a little bit higher though, just a little, and just have it buttress right up against that crease. Same on this side. Just going to pull it up a little bit further. And then I'm thinking to add a little razzle dazzle, we should pop some of that NYX glitter primer on the lid and pick one of these shimmery colors. So let's set this down. Let's do that. Let's grab some of this NYX glitter primer right here, and we're going to pop that on the lid. We need like just a little synthetic brush. Something a bit smaller than that though. This will work. So I love this primer so much. It really does make any kind of shadow that you put on top of it pop and stick. So just remember, when you use this primer, it's so sticky, it will pull up anything that's underneath it. So if you already laid down a shadow, try to not linger, just pat the primer in and keep it moving, because you're going to lift up whatever's underneath of it. And we're just coming into maybe about a third of the lid. Yeah, we're going to come in about a third of the way. Don't need to go much further than that, because the shimmer will still be shimmering, but not as dramatically. You'll see here in a second. So we are going to go in. Let's grab... How pink do you want to go, Kerr? How pink do you want to go? I think we should start off with this one. I wanted to use this one, but I think we're going to use this one first, because you guys know how I am. I'm going to take that same exact brush, and I'm actually going to dip my brush into that first one further out, so right here, because I want the more peachy pink shade to be closer to the inner part of my lid. And again, I'm not even like rubbing the brush in the pan, I'm just like patting it, just like that. That's it. Just a little pat. And then now let's go in with that peachy color. Oh my gosh. Wow. Girl. This is what I live for. This right here. I love it so much. It's just fun, dramatic, it's bright, it's just impactful and sparkly, and I'm here for it. Do you see that? Look at that. There is a whole lot of showgirl going on right here on this lid. We are out here trying to take over. Okay, I love it. I'm going to go in with a little bit more though of that other sparkly color just to tie it in a bit. I'm going to do some overlapping here. The other one is a lot more demure. It's not really trying to take over. She's pretty though. Don't get me wrong, but she's not trying to eclipse her sister over here, who is shining bright like a diamond. A little more on this side. Just a little. Okay, I like this. I like the way it turned out. I live for this kind of look, you guys. I really do. So much fun. And you feel like it looks like you did a lot, but you really didn't. You saw what little effort it took for me to put these on, right? Just, it does not take much. Playing around in makeup is so much fun, you guys. And I encourage you to do it, because the more you do it, the more you learn about kind of the shape of your eye, the more you learn about what looks good on you, and it's just fun. We're just tidying up a little bit here, just a scotch. And then we're going to go in and start cleaning up the rest of the space. I don't see a lot of fallout. I see very little. Because once again, these LA Girl shadows really do perform. I don't even know what else to say. If you are balling on a budget and you're out here trying to look cute like all the other girlies that are dropping a mint on Natasha Denona, Dior, and Chanel, I suggest you invest in some LA Girl eyeshadow palettes, because you are going to get the same, if not better, effect than you would with those higher end products, and you're going to save your coins, sis. So let's prime the face with our e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, which has me in a chokehold. I love this stuff. The way it makes my makeup look is just like, I'm not going to argue with it. It knows what it's doing. I'm just here for the ride. Especially for summer. Are you kidding me? This stuff has been a godsend. My makeup does not come off of my face. It just stays. And it's really good at, like, look at me going overboard. It's really good at just like keeping my oil at bay, which, you know, the other Poreless Putty Primer, I must say, does not achieve the same effect. I prefer the liquid. I really do. I love the way it feels too. It's got a really nice slip to it, but it doesn't feel like silicone, which I know some people don't like that feeling. So I'm just pointing it out in case you haven't tried this product yet. You might actually enjoy it. Kind of reminds me of a hybrid between the Poreless Putty Primer and the Fenty, the Pro Filter Matte Primer, which is another one I really love. We're going in with our Milani Conceal and Perfect Nectar, number 4. And I do a little color correcting. Get some of that melasma. Okay. Love this product so much. If you guys are looking for a color corrector, I do recommend that one. However, I will say I do not like the applicator. I think the applicator really leaves much to be desired, because there's a lot of product that I think is going to just get lost with it. And then also it's quite messy. And I prefer products that are a little more tidy than that. Okay, so now, let's see. We are going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum in 7 to 8 Tan Deep. I love this stuff. I've been using it all summer, and I think I have about this much left in my bottle. I don't know what happened. I just really like it a lot. I guess it's the takeaway. So we're just going to pop some of this on, and it does feel like a serum. It feels more like a serum that has a little tint in it. And it just leaves a really nice skin-like finish. And that's probably why I've been using it all summer long, because I love products like that. Fortunately, I have 2 backup bottles. All right, let's go in and just sponge it on. My sponge is not wet. I use a dry sponge, in case you were wondering. And we're just pressing this in. And this serum feels so good, you guys. It's like cooling. It's got a really nice cooling effect. Love it. Feels amazing. This is one of those types of makeup where I just think that it really offers an elevated experience because of the way it feels. So, you put your makeup on and all that, but sometimes you want to have an experience. Sometimes you want to have that sort of luxury effect, and that's what this product is. That's what it does. That's what it gives. Okay, I think it's pressed in pretty well. Skin-like. Love it. All right, so now we are going to go in with our Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer in the shade 470. And this little tube is holding on for dear life because I have used most of it. But we're going to scrape it out until we cannot get any more product. We are going to ride it till the wheels fall off. I love this stuff, and I definitely have backups of backups. Plus I have other shades for the fall and winter where I can mix it in. So we're just going to press that in. There we go. I think that looks good. It's all pressed in. Ta-da! All right, so we are going to do just a little bit of mirroring, and we're going to throw on some liner. So the liner we're using is Demolition from Urban Decay. Actually, maybe we're not using it. Oh my gosh, I think it's like we're done here. Let me see if I can sharpen this a little bit. Probably not. Ooh. Do I need to open the new one? Oh, I think I might have to open the new one, you guys. I think we finally made it to the very bottom. Over here making a mess. Well, let's see if we can squeeze a little more out of this. This is my absolute favorite liner from Urban Decay. I'm just using it to run along the lash line so I can make my lashes look like they're thicker. I like that effect. Just like that. Yeah, we're almost done, you guys. I gotta open a new one. We're gonna go ahead and tie in that bottom and top right there. I do not line my lower lash line with a deeper liner because I feel like it ages me and I don't like that look. Let's clean up this little bit of a mess that I made here. All right, let's keep going. So we're gonna grab a flat brush like this, and we're gonna do a little bit of mirroring between the top and the bottom lashes, like so. We're taking those same colors that we used in the top, and we're just pulling them into the bottom. That's all we're doing. And then finish up with that nice sparkly one here. Trying not to overdo it because I don't want to have any fallout on my face. There we go. So we just mirrored the top and the bottom. That's all we did. Let's put that away. I love this palette. I do recommend it. I think that you guys should check it out for sure. Keep it in the sleeve. Set that down. Okay, and then now we're going to go in with a little bit of HD powder from Ruby Kisses. It's the HD Set and Forget. Remember, if you use too much, you will be casket ready. So light hand, sis. Just gonna pop this on. This really does keep my makeup from moving all day long. I think this one is almost empty too. That's okay. You know I got a backup. I got a backup of a backup. Just like that. And then, let's see. Don't want to go overboard though, because like I said, you will be casket ready. And this powder is so easy. It's just like, there it is. You see it. You're there. You're with me. We're on this journey together. So we're going to pop that in there, and then we're going to put this away. So there's this new blush that I'm not using any bronzer today. There's this new blush I'm using, and I love it so much. It's from Benefit. It's called Starlaa. I never would have bought this, you guys, had it not been on sale. I never would have considered it, but I'm so glad it was because it is beautiful on the skin. It is perfect for my brown skin. It's like the kind of blush that just kind of blends in. It's there, but it's not trying to be the star of the show. It's just trying to be like a backup singer. You know, it doesn't really want to have a career in this so much as it just really enjoys the hobby of it. That's the kind of blush that we're talking about. And I really like it a lot. There we go. We're staying pretty high on the cheekbones these days. Staying right up in here for that kind of ethereal sort of glow. It gives a very gentle glow on the cheek. Like I said, this is a backup singer right here. Just doing her thing. Used to sing in the choir. Still loves it. Just wants to keep that hobby going. For our brows, we have our MAC Stick and Spiked. I'm actually going to fill it in today. I've been filling it in for a couple days. Ooh, I need to pluck my brows, you guys. Walking out here looking like it's Saturday. We're just going to fill in a little bit. So, you know, my brows are tattooed, but every once in a while, I do like to fill them in just for that slightly more dramatic effect. Who doesn't like a little bit of drama in the brows? Just filling in a couple of those little sparse areas. Nothing heavy. Okay, and then we're going to brush these back up. Doesn't need to be perfect. I like them to be slightly unruly, as a matter of fact. I like that look. I think it's fun. It's like the I've got it together, but I'm a little bit crazy kind of look. I'm going to pluck these brows just a smidge because it's going to drive me crazy. Let's get a couple of these rogue hairs that are out here really trying to ruin everybody's day. There's always one in the crowd, isn't there? Little hecklers. Get out of here. Scram. No one asked you to be here. There we go. Gotta get rid of Tyrone and them. They don't have money for tickets. Same on this side. One more, I think. Come on. It's always that last holdout, right? Talking about my cousin works here, though. No, your cousin does not work here. If you don't have a ticket, you are not invited to the show. There, much better. Okay, so let's go ahead and set all of this fun stuff that we just put on our face. We have our Milani Peach Make It Last Peach Scented Setting Spray. This is discontinued. So if you do find it, you should grab it because it's really a nice setting spray. I like it a lot. If you like the smell of peaches, it's not very peachy. It's more of like a synthetic, like a peach ring. You know, like the candies, peach rings. All right, so we're going to do our mascara with the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume and Curl Mascara. This is the one with the funny shaped wand that I've been talking about. I do like this mascara a lot. I don't know though if it volumizes so much as it like just kind of shows up to the party and slaps a beer, 6-pack of beer on the table, and it's just like, I'm here. And it's like, okay, you did contribute. You did. We were hoping more for like a little bit of champagne, maybe some Pinot Grigio, but you know, some Pabst Blue Ribbon is fine too. It still does the job. I like the Lash Princess from Essence a lot. That's a fantastic mascara. Again, I like this one too, but I just feel like maybe this one took the bus to the party where Lash Princess took an Uber, you know? Just slightly elevated. Either way, I'm gonna keep using it because it's doing the job. Doesn't have its certificate yet, but it can definitely do some work around the house. A little more on the edge here. Just a little bit more here too. Actually, a lot more. Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. All right, that's good. We are at levels of sufficient for this mascara. All right, and then for our lip, we have Chanel today. This one is Rouge Cocoa Bomb Fall For Me. It's number 924. It's one of the ones in the white package. And that's what it looks like. And it's just a nice bomb. We're just looking for a hint of color. Some of that My Lips, but better. That's what we're going for. Because I really would rather have something on my lips that's not competing with my eye. And that is the look, you guys. What do you think? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This palette is what's up. Today's fragrance. See, you thought I forgot. I didn't forget about you. So today's fragrance, is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. It's an eau de parfum. Top notes are pear blossom, red berries, Italian mandarin. Middle is gardenia, jasmine, frangipani. Base is brown sugar and patchouli. The main accords are white floral, sweet, fruity, patchouli, lactonic, fresh, and woody. I've worn the crap out of this fragrance. If you know me in person, like in real life, you definitely have smelled this on me. So this is the fragrance of the day. I'm going to turn this fan off so that it's not going everywhere. I do overspray. And as you can see, that's what the atomizer looks like. Oh, smells so good. So good. When I spray this, you guys, I'm telling you, I feel like a goddess. It smells amazing. Like, welcome to my garden. What would you like? All right, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.